was a lie. Robin isn't actually back, and he won't try to be cool by doing an impression to the music of Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25 though. He will though. So I'm back, you know, after a year, you know. Every single video that I am doing in the last period of time, you know, it seems like a fucking return. But now I want to be back. I don't know for how long. That sounds very discouraging, but I don't know. I really wanted to do this video because, you know, the last video that I've done about wrestling was why I stopped watching wrestling, and I want to let you know that I kind of haven't, you know, like I didn't completely stop watching wrestling at that point. And in the, you know, the last period, I started to watch even more, you know, every single SmackDown, I think, or mostly every single SmackDown. All the Raws, even though they're not that great. I started to watch AEW again because, of course, CM Punk is back. And it is cool to be, you know, again a wrestling fan because the crowds are back. The main problem and issue that I had in 2020 were that there were no fans, and wrestling without fans is so bad. It's worse than football without fans. For some reason, I didn't feel like football without fans was that bad, but wrestling without fans was really bad. I decided to start watching it because, you know, no matter how bad the product is or how it sucks without the fans, wrestling will always be my passion. I don't think that I've done something spectacular in the last year, you know, when I haven't been active, you know. I don't know what to say. I don't have a reason actually. I mean, I spend, you know, more time. No, the reason that I haven't been posting was that I'm fucking lazy because that is the truth. The truth. I have been, you know, spending time with my girlfriend and stuff, but that there's no excuse. I mean, But let's hope that I'm going to find that, you know, passion again for. But the passion for pro wrestling, as I said, has always been in me. But I want to have the passion for filming again and for editing and for. Not that I'm doing the best editing in the world, but still, yes. And the main talking point of the wrestling world now is that CM Punk is back after 7.5 years. I just watched Royal Rumble 2014 and back like a week or something ago, and I realized like CM Punk was never that spectacular, and like he wasn't doing that like flying move, that many high flying moves. You know, he does the elbow drop, you know, maybe some springboard stuff, but he's not that you know, over high flyer, you know, like the Young Bucks or mostly the guys in AEW. But he was special. I think like the biggest thing that I'm looking into a wrestler is to be able to tell a story, and of course to be good in the ring and to be able to perform interesting moves, but to be able to tell a story, that is the most important thing in my opinion. And CM Punk does that to a whole different level. Of course, I'm so fucking glad that he's back after all this time. I'm interested to see how it is going to play out in the ring because, you know, 7 years is a lot of time, you know, without being wrestling. Maybe of course he was probably training, you know, but it's not compared to performing in front of a crowd, you know. Again, 7 years is a long time. Maybe they can overtake WWE in the ratings, and they probably will take them, you know, because Raw is not that great, it's shit though. Yes, SmackDown will be probably better in the ratings because they have Roman Reigns, they have Brock Lesnar, they have, you know, the bigger names. Imagine if Brock Lesnar ended up in AEW, that would be fucking great. I didn't watch NXT though, I haven't watched their latest takeover, but it's too much wrestling, you know. I'm starting to watch, as I said, every single Dynamite even, and every single Rampage, even though Rampage is very short. And a lot of talent also has been released by WWE. Is Adam Cole going to be in AEW? Probably. Is Bray Wyatt? Of course he will. Daniel Bryan has even been teased by Punk. And yeah, AEW is growing, and it's getting more and more into that position of being competition for WWE, even though Vince doesn't want to recognize that or acknowledge me. The thing that they lack, AEW, is that they don't treat wrestling very seriously. I'd like to see every move being more impactful. That's the thing that I would like to see. And even a bigger name than Punk, like, I don't know, like Cena, or, you know, because think about it, in WCW, when they were able to beat Raw in the ratings, they had Hulk Hogan, you know, the biggest face in the WWF at that time. So it's going to be hard, but not impossible, to beat them in the ratings because, as I said, nobody is that big of a fan nowadays of the WWE and their product. I didn't have a lot of planning for this video, not that like back in 2019 or 20 when I was filming regularly, I had a very specific plan of what I'm going to say. I mostly turn on the camera and start talking. So SmackDown is tomorrow and I don't know if I'm going to do a review. I mean, mainly I'm interested, you know, in what CM Punk is going to do in the AEW. Of course, their card for All Out is very good. I mean, is Jericho going to retire? He's not probably going to retire. I'm interested in Andrade as well, in Brian when he will come. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing a new champion than Kenny Omega, you know, because he's not that interesting anymore. Like, he was champion for, you know, like a few months. It's enough, I think. So, I mean, the last thing that I want is, you know, because in Raw, you have Bobby Lashley, who has been champion for a very long time. You have Reigns, who has been champion for a year, even longer. And the last thing that I want is another world champion in AEW, who is going to be champion for a long time. I mean, I want some title changes, you know. And probably it is going to come. As I said before, I didn't have a plan. I just wanted to talk to you guys and to let you know that I am back. And I hope it is going to be, you know, more often that I'm going to post. Maybe every week. As I said, I don't know if I'm going to post tomorrow. It depends on a lot of things. But yeah, the most important thing that I wanted you to know is that I'm still alive and I still watch wrestling. And you know, a big support for you would really motivate me to post often, you know. Not that I don't appreciate everything that I have already, you know, it sounds very stupid because I have 74 subscribers. But still, I mean, I'm just a guy in a living room with a, you know, camera, that's it. I don't expect millions of views and hundreds of thousands of subscribers, I don't expect that. But yeah, that is the end of the video. And until next time, which hopefully is going to be very soon. Bye.